What's going on, YouTube? It's Brody, and that's my buddy Jaguar right there. Just wanted to make a quick video regarding how to get your dog in the car and drive safely. You know, these cane Corsos, they're 120 pounds. Some of them are 110 to 140 to 150. My boy's rating like 115, 120 range. Almost 2 years old. He's doing great. About to drive him to the store real quick. You know, but having him for almost 2 years, you know, you come into a couple different problems that when you're driving. One problem that I can see right now would be this dog takes up the whole back seat. One time I had family, they were like, yeah, we'll just take Jay in our car, and it'll be you and him in the back. And let me tell you this dude sits like a pencil, and he takes up the whole back seat of the car. This car is big too. You can also see his head. His head is almost out the moonroof. That's another problem right there. The dog is just giant. Okay, here's another good one. Ready? Stopping. When you hit the brakes, you gotta hit the brakes like you got a feather on your foot. You gotta be gentle. I'm talking so gentle, not even the groceries fall over. Start practicing now. If you want a cane Corso, practice on the brake. If you hit that brake too hard, that dog's gonna fall, and he's gonna fall on the floor. And he could either hurt himself, his foot could go down the side of the door, get caught in like the cup holder kind of thing. There's a lot of things that could potentially happen with the stop. One of my most scariest ones, and this one happened to me once. Somebody was crossing the street and they just kind of just sprung it out of nowhere, and I had the dog and I hit the brakes. And the knee-jerk reaction would be to like put the arm up and to stop him. But this dude, he went right over the arm. He was young too, went right over the arm and like right into the front dashboard. Now that's a problem, right? Let me tell you why that's a problem. Because if this dude, for some reason, comes and hits this steering wheel, the whole car is getting flipped. If his paw comes and hits one side of the steering wheel, your whole thing's getting flipped. That's crazy to even think about, right? But let's think about it. Just to be very protected, be prepared for anything, just in case. Should you put a leash on him? I have no idea. That's a question for God, to be honest. I hear people not even wearing seatbelts themselves. I'm not telling you to do it, but they think it's actually a beneficial play. I got my seatbelt on now, though. You can clearly see. That ain't me. Protection. The dog gets extremely protective in the car. Extremely protective. And it feels like it has to do with like him being encapsulated or cornered or stuck. Sometimes when I'm not in the vehicle, certain people walk by and yeah, he'll get protective for sure. And then wrongfully protective. The dog will get wrongfully protective in a couple different situations. So what you gotta do as a trainer is to be confident, calm, and you gotta lead him through it. You know, there's a few different type of dog people. You got dog people that run away from problems, right? And then you have dog people that run to problems in the search of the solution. And I'm not saying one's better than the other, right? Because you should have both. Both of these should be in your arsenal. But when a dog gets wrongfully protective, when you're clearly not in danger or your family members or anything, like it's not that big of a deal. The dog just feels the need to assert his dominance, to keep any stranger, any unknown person at bay. And it's dope if you don't want people to come near you, because I'm telling you, people will not come near this dog. But it's weird on the other side. It's weird on the other side because he's now barking at a non-threat. You know, he's now barking at a potential family member that he doesn't even recognize, and that's just a little weird. The cane Corso, for me, he does great with other dogs. When I was growing him up, that's kind of what we would do. We'd take him everywhere. We'd take him everywhere. PetSmart, we'd take him to Home Depot. do so much stuff with that dog, you know. And he'll just sit there in the back seat of the car. He's like wondering what's going on. Maybe he's gonna settle down for me. Yeah, settle down, Jay. Go ahead. Yeah, okay, settle down. All right. Go ahead. Those are just some key tips. I know people who can't even get their dog back to them unless they open the door. Like, they literally gotta open the door, and now the dog's gonna jump in. He's all happy to go for a WALK. You feel me? There's phases to these dogs. Remember that. There's phases. This isn't really a part of the car video, but they'll go through phases on you. They'll go through phases where it's the smartest dog you've ever known, and then he'll go through a phase where skittish, and all that, like the Corso. So people don't grow these dogs right. Professionals don't even grow these dogs right. I've been feeding my dog damn near the same amount of food since I got him, to be honest, and he's just growing. The power of the genetics take over. You don't need to overfeed these dogs. You know? People are overdoing these dogs. These dogs are meant to be majestic, agile, sharp, fast, ferocious, fearless, protective, confident. And here's a piece of advice, right? If you drop something in the house and the kind of Corso is getting all freaked out, you might want to go back to the basics. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to really give you a piece of advice that I learned, you know? If he's scared of something in the house, he's going to be scared of something outside the house type deal. And that all comes with age, so don't expect to get that at age 1 or age 2. Like literally, that confidence that I'm talking about comes with years and years of experience with the owner and training and knowing what you got. These dogs get different phenotypes. It's much like plants, so knowing what you got. Some dogs are more gamier than others. Some are more friendly. Some are more smarter. Some have a higher prey drive. You got to know what you got. Usually the first dog out is the alpha dog. That dog that comes out first, I'm telling you, is usually the one. And that's when you want the pick of the litter right there. You know what I mean? We're just cruising right now with my boy Jago. Where did I get the name from? It's a sick name. It is a sick name. I got the name from the House of Dragons and the Game of Thrones. So it's literally spelled the same way, but with a J. Jaegar. Jagar. Jagar. Jagar Dragaris. Dracaris. The store that I was gonna go to was closed. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone who celebrates Thanksgiving. Me and my family celebrated Thanksgiving all my life. Christmas, all that. Yeah, it's a big dog video right there. I'd love to edit the video the way I really want to edit it up. Music, the whole shebang, a bunch of clips of intro, outro, you know, talking about videos and links in the description. I want to do it all. I was huge on TikTok. Back to the dog. The dog got a thorn in his foot. The dog will actually hurt you and then hurt himself. That's the truth. And not in a bad way. The dog is just so small, yet big. His paws weigh, they're just so heavy, these paws. So he'll hit you in the face with a paw. Damn near your face is coming off. You'll pick him up and he'll scratch you down the side. Damn near your rib cage is showing now. I'm not even kidding either. I'll show you the video. Try to pick the dog up, put him in the bathtub, and woo! He went gnarly, dude. He went gnarly, crazy, and wild, and ripped my skin off. That's a good ass dog, man. You see how calm he is? You want the dog to be calm. This is when I end the video on too. I already swore. I tried not to swear the whole video. I said ASS 5. 5 seconds ago. So you want to have the dog in a neutral state of mind. Ready? Not neutral state would be early in the morning before you either train them or exercise them, or the dog's gotta poop. If the dog's gotta poop, I don't care what you say, it's gonna be a lot harder to interact with it. It's not gonna really listen to you as well because it has other things on its digestive system, I guess. So that's one to note. Exercise your dog, relieve your dog, and then also give your dog a chance to prove to you that it's smart, right? Take him out for energy, take him out to go to the bathroom, give him his chance. That's when you give him his chance. You take him to the dog park, you let him off, or whatever you do. Feed him. Never train, well, you can, never train a new dog after you feed him. Usually after I feed my Cane Corso, he is horny, he's ready to go. So it's just not the perfect time to train him. His mind's elsewhere. So what do? Play with him. I like to play with him during that time. But play with training. So there you go. That's how you mix them together. You gotta be upbeat and you gotta be entertaining. It's weird. You gotta be entertaining to a dog. Yeah, if you buy this dog, make sure you're the most entertaining thing in the room. That's not that true. Just strict leadership. Strict. And you'll be good from day one. From day one, strict leadership, and you'll be fine. So, yo, if you like the video, hit the like button, share it to somebody who needs it. Maybe they got a Cane Corso, maybe they got one coming in the mail and getting shipped to them or whatever. If you got any questions, drop them below. I'm Brody, that's Jagar. We were big on TikTok, Instagram, and got silence. Let's say that, got silence. Nobody's even on the road. I'm out here in the morning. It is 7 o'clock, and it is Thursday on Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody has a happy holidays and a happy Thanksgiving. Love y'all.